Bond. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Bond. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Longhorns racing to the line in a hurry-up. They'll throw it from the red zone. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away. Quick tempo here for the offense. Looking to throw, it's Manning. He's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. On second down, he'll fire. He gets it in. Touchdown, Texas.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Henderson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
These touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for an open man on second down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on third down to avoid doing it again. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Running it back, it's Bolden. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he's got it inside the 35. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo. He'll come out throwing on first down. Makes the grab. It's Moore. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Longhorns looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The aerial assault continues. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. And we saw that there on the incompletion.
He got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Longhorns! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
14, Alabama, 0.
Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes that Alabama offense. Looking to go up top on first down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. And you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Nah, bro, I'm not quitting, bro. I'm trying to see if I could challenge that play. Yeah. Nice. I sure thought that mother was caught.
So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Based on this field position, Jesse, they need to get something on the board before the half.
And they got to be aggressive too, Reese. They've got the weapons to attack and try to steal.
Got a lot of running room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, it didn't take long for this guy to leave his impact in the game, guys. With that catch, this guy's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're not even done the first half.
Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Texas! offensive line will take you to
Nah,
the
Texas on this game. Usually
Yeah, and
Alabama be doing
most
all
of the time,
that.
it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Yeah.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Give to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Texas 21, Alabama 0.
The Longhorns will kick it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got great speed. He's got it out.
Yeah.
And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They're lining up for the kickoff, but let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys are...
And the Heat will get home.
You already know the momentum will shift it.
17.
The momentum
From the
will
line,
shift
hoping to
it.
get some of that yardage back from the 17.
The momentum will shift it, man. They ain't gonna let Archie do nothing now. What? He gonna throw a pick.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. On the move is the 30. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
Working his way and keeping those legs moving, picks up 5 down to the 14.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Let's see what they do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass.
Oh, come on,
Serious
man.
arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
Come on, man. Man, wide open.
Here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Got it past the marker. Touchdown, Alabama! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Yeah, the last 2K was really
It
straight.
bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback.
You play the new GTA?
They've got it again on offense. After after throwing
Yeah,
the
it
pick
ain't
on the
like it.
last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he
For
fight
real?
through
I thought it was
adversity
about
after
to
that
come
last
out.
drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these
They should
mistakes
do
and
more
move
better
on.
there.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and
They
receiver
gonna make
just
they
not on
gonna
the
make
same
him play
page.
like a
That was
freshman now.
close.
They'll come to the line.
He was
90
playing like an
seconds to play
All-American.
here in the third. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Longhorns want to move quickly. On 3rd down, going up top.
Ah, good pass.
Complete to the left. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play.
I sure thought about getting on it.
He'll just keep slinging it. Lost one deep
Yeah.
down the right side.
Ah,
And it's
oh,
caught inside the
oh.
15. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive.
He
Picks
lost
up more
that
than
boy
30.
so bad. So bad. Look at that. That's
The
embarrassing on
Longhorns
top
are
of his
moving
head.
quickly down the field.
Come on, defense.
Looking to move it through the air. And the timing just a hair off. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end
He's
zone.
going into zero. He wasn't now. Oh, he's going into zero.
To the air. It's Manning.
Kick.
Into
Ah,
the end zone.
man.
Touchdown, Longhorns! That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been
Ah,
on
yeah,
fire,
they do that.
making the right decisions.
I think he
and
got to
just-
hold the button. It's the passing
About to
mode.
kick it away after
They got
scoring
different
the
passing
touchdown.
modes on there.
Here he comes from
Touchdown.
inside his own 5. And good work by
Hey,
the
that ain't
coverage
that.
team to get the return man down.
Dude
on the
beat me
ground.
with Boise State running 2 kickoffs back. Ain't that crazy?
Tied offense
Like he ran
rolls
2
onto the
kickoffs
field.
back to back.
Now
Couldn't do
we'll
no
get a
offense.
chance
And I
to
had
see if they
Alabama.
can
That
answer
was
that
crazy.
last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point
But
in
he
the game, I
fell
feel
too.
like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat
Yeah,
plays.
so they just want to
down
run
14
Gentry
at
the
this
whole
point.
time.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possession.
Looking
Yeah.
deep. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. This guy is special, and Alabama's had a lot of them. Devontae Smith, Jalen Waddle, Jerry Jeudy, who could make a huge play at the drop of a hat.
Yeah, and big plays down the field, you get it to him, you know it could be a home run anytime he touches it. When you start mentioning those names,
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
What dude getting 99 yards on me with dude, man? A-Ram. I'm like, he don't even know how to play football. He don't even play
Receivers
football
often
already.
will run their route based on a side adjustment.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, how you talking shit talking about something? Yeah, nigga. I'm like, bro. I just had a thought, like, do you even know how to play football?
Second
Like, you
down
know what I'm
here
saying?
as
What
they
was
go
his
back
thought
to
of
work after the
playing
break.
NCAA as an A-Ram? You feel me? Like, I don't know. It just blew my mind that he was that good and he was an A-Ram and he knew to get Alabama though. He probably looked it up
He
online.
let that thing fly quickly,
What's
but
the
he
best
couldn't
team
make the
to play?
connection. A 3rd and long coming up here.
Good.
From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. Can anyone
It's
catch
an
it?
Alabama blitz.
Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Alabama pushing the tempo. Trying to get in the end zone again. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And here they come almost all the way back. late in the game, and the confidence
Alabama,
is
man.
building. If only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense.
I'm going through playing with all the teams, man, just again, because I did this shit once before, but I got bored with the game.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
I play with all the teams. I play with every single team on the game.
Bounces
I'm going
through the
again.
end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring
Yeah,
it
that
up
shit
to
was
the
crazy.
25.
The amount of time I
And here
got
comes
bumped
the
out.
Texas offense back on the field. He's going to pass.
It might be better this
Quickly
year.
out to the tight
Get him
end.
down.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You a Longhorn
Continues
thing?
to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it.
You a Longhorn
On
thing? You like the
second down, just
Longhorn?
keeps firing. The short hands, it's blue. Stopped at the 42, but he
Georgia.
got 15 yards on the play.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game
All right.
like this, right? You still try to
Yeah,
find
he
your
all right.
playmakers and get
They
them
got
the
good
ball in
defense,
space,
though.
and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They defense, right?
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Now on second down, and we'll probably see
gonna fumble
another
now.
run, and
Don't
that
you really?
might do it if they can
He's
get a
tired, he's
first
gonna
down.
fumble.
Scanning the field, it's Manning. Fires to the big fella. Quick step and go. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
We need a pick.
That play is going to drive the head coach absolutely crazy. You've got the lead. Why are you going out of bounds? Just get down, lead the clock. The clock right now is your friend.
Yeah, he's great.
They're going to run it.
He's
And
listen.
maybe he'll get
I know
back
you
to the
gonna
line
run
of
it.
scrimmage, but no
I
more
would
than
have
that.
ran it.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a
Alabama,
bunch of
they
yards on this
DBs can
drive,
run.
a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them
The
off
field
the
ain't long enough. He ain't
Yeah,
got
it's
far
that
enough to
bend
run.
don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Wants to fire on second down. Finds his tight end. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
And obviously,
Let's run it again.
getting
Do it
the
again.
completion, it's a killer. They get a new set of downs. You got to find a way to make a play now. The saving grace, I guess, Jesse, is he ran out of bounds and stopped the clock, so at least the clock isn't running.
Yeah, and David, it's just a situation right
I
now
know
defensively.
that.
I think you just got to take more chances, right? You may have to blitz, you may have to sell out, you might risk giving up a big play, but it's just so critical.
All right, now run that same play to the tight end again.
Retake possession, give yourself a chance to win.
It'll be
Run
second
that play
down,
number
and
8 again,
remember,
the
they
tight
can
end
pick
on
up
the out.
first
It's
without
going to be a
scoring.
pick six. There you don't you do it.
On second
Don't
down,
you
he's
do it.
looking downfield.
What I tell you, bro.
And it's taken away
What I
by
tell
the
you, bro.
defense, and they
What I tell
desperately
you, bro.
needed
Don't do that.
turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room.
Yeah, you did do that. I did do that.
He's at the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Bama. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
It's just a video game. You did run it, though. Why you did like he gonna run it? I know how to stop the play. People did it, so it's not easy to stop it, but I know how to stop it.
Get you a touchdown.
You gotta know when they're gonna
And
run
a
it.
little bit extra pressure on this extra point, but it's good, and we're tied. Coming down the stretch in the fourth, and we are all tied up about
Interception,
to kick
I
it
bet.
away. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Ah, he running
Yeah,
this
those
play
two
again.
drills,
They ain't gonna let me
talk
pick
about
the play.
First down, Jesse. Get that first down. Stop the clock.
All right, now run
get
that
some
play
momentum
again.
going on offense.
Gonna be another
Yeah,
pick.
and good decision-making by the
I tell
quarterback,
you,
too,
bro, I know
right?
what
You
to
don't have to
do.
be greedy in
I'm
this
telling you.
situation. Just take what the defense gives you.
I
Get
know
yourself
these
in
plays,
position to
bro.
win.
You open a drive like that,
Don't
and
be
the
a pig.
entire playbook opens
I'm
up
gonna go
on
deep with
first down
Bond.
from
I'm
the
gonna tell him I
44.
know this game, man. I
Looking
know
for
what
a
you're
man.
doing.
It's
I'm
Manning.
gonna run with Bond over there. I wasn't no
And the
pick, but that
physical
boy was
play
there.
there forces the incompletion on first down.
Yeah, he dropped it.
Big tight end
Because it
tries
really
to
was a
make a
pick, though.
catch, and you
It
can
really
tell
was
he
a pick.
sticks for the ball, but great job by the defender getting
Come on,
in
no
there,
blocking.
making the
Texas
hit,
can't block.
dislodging the football out
They
at
can't
the
block
same time
Alabama.
as
It's a
he's
sack.
going to
We at
catch
home.
it.
Pick.
Lofts
We
one
at home. That's a
high
pick.
and deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're scaring at third.
That was a good
You know
pass
the
to the
defense
field.
felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight
There
and
it
hope
is.
for the
Pick.
best. And
Why
that's
would
it.
you
You're
not
able to
pick
force an
that?
incompletion.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going to go for it on fourth down.
They'll let you go on this play.
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it.
Oh,
It's
yes. Oh,
incomplete,
yes.
and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
I can't say nothing. It worked for me that
First down
time.
here for the offense. On the option.
Oh,
That play
I
just
did something
never
real
had a
stupid.
chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Tough way to start this drive.
I'm
Now
glad
they'll
I ain't
try
even
to
go
fix
through
it
what I
on
was
second
finna
and
do. Pitch
15.
it. That would have been a fumble for sure.
They'll run play action. Now improvising. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically.
Ain't
for
no
this
play
quarterback,
action. I
but
don't
his
even know why I keep doing
decision-making
that.
has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it
for
away
it.
like on
They've
that
been
play
waiting all
right there.
game
He's
for
not
it.
putting his team in a bad spot, and that's
And
why
let
they
him do
still have
it.
a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Keeps the play going. Looking for a big play. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
It's the plays like that that are going to end up.
He really was sacked. That's why I didn't even care what I did.
It's tight. Tie game.
He really was
fourth quarter.
sacked.
Someone is going to step up and make a game-changing play, and the defender did right there.
Back to pass. It's Manning. Makes the grab.
They'll let you win at the last second. That's what they love to do.
Seconds remaining to play. The offense getting set for a
They
first
love to
down
break
from
their
the
heart on this
45.
one. It's a heartbreaker. Leave a motherfucker
He's
1
looking
second,
to
they
throw
gonna
it.
stop.
Unloads to the
Look at
wideout.
that shit.
Makes a connection. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
5 seconds. Oh, yeah, that's a 50-yard field goal. You
They're
kick it
lining
for
up
50
on
yards.
1st and 10 from the 38. He wants to throw. Quick strike complete.
Oh, good
And
play.
he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I don't feel like playing overtime anyway. You better not miss this field goal. I don't feel like playing overtime. I don't feel like playing overtime.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. The line of scrimmage is the 28. That'll make it a 45-yard field goal attempt and a big chance to win the game. It's good! A booming kick to win the game. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing team, they just were
Well,
not
that's
able
what the hell is winning.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
get back online. We want to play. Great. in the foul. Good. Thing you need to crash you right away, mom.
Kids are so expensive.
Okay. Shit, I was on TikTok trying to make a video, but shit, I'm afraid. Nobody on there. Nah, I just played the nigga online in the game. He had a lot of crazy shit. Right? He didn't like the game. He felt like he was gonna lose, so he kind of avoided the game. Yeah, he's going though. Last minute field though. Nah, we weren't playing for no money that time, but I just got looking at the sports bet thing. I showed him some bets. I like to bet on my football, man. You know, I like watching football and make the game more interesting when I play the bet. Just enjoy the sport. Trying to make everybody happy, man. I do that. I tend to do that, and I tend to get sad. Because I realize that the moment you start pouring into people, sometimes they start pulling back. Start pouring into it. See what they want. What they really see, it's like, shut the hell up. You know, you start talking about what you want to do, they start getting quiet and you sit around. So everybody got a agenda for each other. You got a studio, man. That man ain't even answer me no more. You know he had what I need and he said, I am. Kickball money. But dude, the white dude, nah, he's one of those stones.
Niggas don't know how to do business together.
It's the white dude, bro. The white dude's the one that went go. I don't think he really no deal with no bigger blood. He just did the one I said, man. This the white boy that's playing this time. It ain't the nigga, it's the white boy that's playing. I think he on some different shit.
They some photographers, they some videos, and all that shit. They like music videos. You know what I'm saying? That shit we trying to do.
That's the time and place that's gonna be good. Exit wherever they is.
Oh, God.
Some niggas alright. For the most part, they like to start shit.
I was right. They go for it. go and take another ride. Great, cause in a minute, cause I'm going.
More than 3,000 feet above sea level in the North Carolina mountains is Kid Brewer Stadium, the Rock, home to the Appalachian State Mountaineers, and Boone is ready for this one. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Boise State Broncos, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Mountaineers will kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone. It's Genty. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Line gets set, first down. Looking to move it through the air. Pocket starts to collapse. They're going to get him for a safety, trying to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense.
Military stun! Military stun!
Leaves it with the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Appalachian State.
Now on 2nd down.
Base 27 jump! Base 27 jump!
Off play action. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. He makes a grab. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
The Mountaineers are threatening on 1st and goal. Quarterback wedging it in there on the quarterback sneak. on 2nd and goal. Quarterback sneaks it ahead.
And nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get up under that center. Make it really hard for him to go forward right now. Nice penetration, stopping the quarterback sneak in its tracks.
Trying to pound it in. And they're able to get him on the ground.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short. I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer. But the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And how about the little razzle-dazzle? They try to hand the sweep on 4th down and give it to a wide receiver. The defense was locked in, did a great job seeing it, going, attacking it, tackle him to the ground. Big 4th down stop by this defense.
He's loose at the 15. Open runway ahead. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Broncos want to pick up the tempo.
We didn't have to work very hard on that one. There was nobody in sight as he rips off a massive run.
Sort of a mark of excellence for any back is yards after contact. Well, yards before contact can be sort of a badge of honor for that O-line.
Yeah, let's give them some credit. They got tremendous push getting hats on hats. They made that easy.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The give from the gun. Shows him the stiff arm. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, App State 2, Boise State 0.
2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Now they're going to throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. 4th down, and they've got to get it to the next time zone, but the offense is going to stay on the field on 4th down. Dances away. Got his man. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Looking to pass. It's Aguilar. Buys a little time. He'll turn it loose out to the right. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like,
brings it down on the right side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. Comes out throwing on first down. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. He leaves it with his back. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Complete downfield. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They knock him down right there.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Looking to throw. Throws to the tight end. It's caught downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Got his man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order...
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos.
Touchdown, Boise State. Number 3.
The AT unit on the field. Here's the snap. They fake it. The kicker's looking to pass. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the two. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Great starting point, takes it inside his own 25. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Still running at the 40. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And the Broncos will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I don't think defensively you understand. Like, the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. He's going to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. That's caught. It's Robinson. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that correctly.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
On the ground, it's Roberts. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Give to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Quarterback adapted. Gets rid of it. And that pass is intercepted. And he is brought down, but what a way to finish this quarter with the pick.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score at State 9, Boise State 8.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Leaves it with the back. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. They're going to ride this running back. One step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. The Broncos moving quickly to the line. They'll leave it with him. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's the way to catch it, big fella.
And the Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Trying to find his man on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Genty. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Quick spin on the run. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Broncos will line it up on 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Nice move there. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Already in prime field goal position, but they would love to score a touchdown to take the lead. Trying to slam in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
On 2nd and goal, they go right back to him. Touchdown, Broncos! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Number 2.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
Makes the catch. The 2-point conversion is good. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
At stake, 9.
Takes it inside the 25, and he'll bring it back. And the coverage team gets to return it on the ground. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. They'll throw it on first down. He's going up top here late in the game. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is over, and this will be a game of what might have been. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to two very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working on them. Keep developing. Those things you do well, dude, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
That's going to do it for us from here for Jesse Palmer. For decades, if things get a little tough around Tucson, only 2 words are necessary. Bear down. And that's what the Arizona Wildcats hope to do in front of their homestanding fans today. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Seminoles will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First down for this offense. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide out in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep.
Touchdown.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially in the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. After that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on 3rd. To the air, it's Fafita. On the run, still looking. It's complete to the left. Find some fresh air. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Arizona has the offense humming, set up with another first down. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Yeah, that sounds like a good deal.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. They'll run the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
That QB is lucky that ball wasn't picked. You just cannot lob the football, especially when you're throwing it down the middle of the field.
Let it go.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and that just on the next down.
You got to get that first down.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
There you go, Noah. Noah. Noah in the arc, yeah, the Sunday.
Here's this offense
Noah
with
gonna
a
lead
fresh
it
set of downs.
to the safety. Get on the boat. I used to tell them girls that you want to get on the boat. That's some bullshit. I tell them girls. You want to get on the boat. You want.
First down to start the drive after the break.
You want to get on the boat. You want to get there.
They'll try it over the left side.
Man, them folks ain't blocked
Maybe they want to
nobody.
try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Looking downfield, it's Fafita. Fires into traffic, it's picked off.
How does he do that?
Looking for more room.
Yeah,
Crosses
south.
midfield. The 30. Past the 20.
Ooh.
And
Oh,
with
have
the
mercy.
interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown Seminole. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense. We turn to offense. Go lay some
do not
blocks
throw that.
so my guy can get it and take it back.
He smoke some K too.
And with the extra point,
Yeah,
they
nah, I
get
ain't
the
have no
first 7
KT
of the
attack,
game.
nigga. You a hating ass nigga, cuz.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the
you
pick
know.
six.
It ain't as bad when you got options. It's bad when you can't get nobody else.
Coming out with it, it's Patterson. Stopped at the 17, and he's
I'm
probably
just taking
second
my time to
guessing that
relax.
return. Arizona
That's
has
it.
it back, the offense coming out to bear down. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short, and no doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
And this sophomore quarterback learning when to use his legs to move the chains.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping me.
They'll send 3 wideouts left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Fafita. He's going to throw deep right side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
Yeah.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Looking for a block. It's Benson. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. Here comes the offense on first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Fires to the big fella. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Looking to the big tight end.
Damn.
It's caught. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Back to pass, it's Glenn. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the incompletion, looking at second down. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Throws toward the end zone. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
He slipped. He gave me the victory.
He don't want to play no more.
He didn't want to play no more because he knew what was coming. Shit, he already knew I was finna get it. I was finna get with him.
Coming down and everything, right?
Good mind.
Coming down, I heard you.
Good. Yeah, I like a good rain, man.
What his Terrence is doing, his Terrence is taking everything up.
Mm-hmm.
Everything going up.
Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, where they have been crawling the hog since early in the morning in anticipation of this showdown we have coming. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the UL Monroe Warhawks, taking on a team from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up.
Yeah, man.
And the Warhawks will get us underway with
And
the
against the
opening
Razorbacks.
kickoff.
Our home team. Big Sooty, let's go, Razorback.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The offense set for a first down play. Out of the gun to give to the back. Finds Zach Brees, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. At the 40, there he goes. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Fast motion from the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Trying to get to it. Going to try to get it himself. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
back to throw. It's Green. He's got his man across the middle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Fourth down.
691, Gators far.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Makes the catch, he's got enough.
No,
And the
he will
defense
do that
makes
on
the
fourth
immediate
down.
tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
They'll throw it on first down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
All right, Kobe.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down. The Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all of his ability on that TV.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. About to kick it away after scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, he's going to go up top. Oh, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks in the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Offense set on first down. Takes a handoff. It's Jackson. Sweet feet on the move.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run it from the gun. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires.
That's the end of the first quarter. Arkansas 7, ULM 0.
Okay, ready?
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Easy.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Easy. Belly stunner. Griffin.
Dropping back, it's Green. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. And the Razorbacks are in the hurry-up. He'll ride his man on the option. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And how about the job blocking by the wide receivers? If you're going to play receiver in this offense, you can't only want to catch the ball, you've got to be willing to block. They did a great job there.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. And he's going to try to return this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for me.
Second and very short here for the offense. Quarterback checking the play. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Quick completion on the out route. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
The pirouette on the run.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Bought a little time, lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you wanted. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops.
Running wide open down the gut of the field. The 20. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Monroe has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And the ball is picked off. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
What a play by the safety. Really good understanding. Like, listen, if I'm going to sit back and I'm going to play cover two, and I'm a free safety,